This is the way you normally act, sir? This is the way you act?
We would,
No, I know. I'm going to do what I can to make sure that they spend Christmas without you. You are a living hell. 3 separate assaults to this lady, 3 separate assaults, and then you ran away like a scared little girl each time before the police arrived. I'm going to give them a chance to at least enjoy Christmas with some peace. You are the Grinch. Maybe you can think about the blessings that you have that you're ruining, not only yourself, but others that have to endure your victimization. This is not right. Thank you, sir. Van Moore, 23 CR 22.
I need to swear him in and fingerprint him.
Go. Hey, I have something about admitting somebody in the waiting room. Who's that?
I don't know who that is.
Let's see. I'm going to just take a wild shot at admit.
Life on the wild side, I see.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
That's an attorney. And
Yep. And where is he on?
He's on Mendes.
Which case?
Mendes.
That's Mr. Smith.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, Sheriff?
We're gonna get to you in just a minute. Stand by. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Are you in Houston?
I'm in Harris County, Texas, and my office is in Porter.
And where?
Porter,
In-
Texas.
Yeah. Where's your office?
My office is in Porter, Texas, Porter.
Yeah, Porter. Yeah.
Here's for more. Please raise your right hand. You swear or
Isn't that near? That's near Montgomery County, isn't it?
help you God.
It's in Montgomery County.
Place it down on the box flat right there.
Good job. I would have missed
Can you do it
that.
one more time? One more
I
time.
was thinking South Texas.
He's in the woods.
I
It's
remember,
woodsy up
I
there.
remember years ago, there was some guy that lived up there called himself, that he owned the country of Porter. Remember that?
No,
A long time ago.
that's a long time ago. Porter is.
But I mean, he would call.
Everybody's discovered Porter now.
He would say,
A lot of people. All right. In Van Moore's case, that's you, sir?
yes, sir.
And you were here with Mr. Dusler. Your attorney does the defendant. We have a formal reading of the indictment and arraignment here. Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir. we can.
And here he's charged with a 3rd-degree felony of continuous violence against the family. That's not good, especially during the Christmas season. And then you've got a DWI 3rd out of this court back in 97, before I was even born almost. And that means that you're looking at 2nd-degree felony punishment up to 20 years in prison if we went on all of these. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You got a 3rd-degree felony, a prior conviction enhances it to a 2nd-degree felony. You understand?
Yes, sir.
What are we going to do in this case?
Proceeding on count 1, the agreement is 10 years, probated for 10 years, $500 fine.
Can I do that on continuous violence against family?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in jail, sir?
45, 50 days, something.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not going to end that quickly with me on something like this. All right. Does the defendant again waive a formal reading of this indictment in paragraph 1 here, this allegation 1? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir, we can.
In summary, this allegation alleges that on or about October 28, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the 3rd-degree felony of continuous violence against families. In that on or about October 27th, I guess, of 2023. It doesn't show a date of year, but it's inferred it must be in the same within the same time frame of the allegation of on or about October 28, 2023, that you struck the victim about the head and body with your hands and caused serious bodily injury. Who the victim was a member of your household, and you had more than one such act within 12 months or less in duration, which causes it to be a continuous violence against the family. Do you understand what you're charged with here?
Yes, sir.
This is a third-degree felony if convicted, which means you face a term of not more than 10 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Agreement's been reached where you would be sentenced to 10 years in prison, which you're not eligible to get probation for here in front of a jury. Do you understand? Because of your prior convictions, you went before a jury and were convicted, you don't get probation. You are allowed in front of this court by pleading guilty to be placed on probation for 10 years if I sentenced you up to 10 years in prison, and this would be a fine of $500 as well. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this third-degree felony charging you with continuous violence against the family? Guilty or not guilty? Are you pleading guilty of voluntarily, that is on your own free will,
Yes, sir.
and because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
I show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document voluntarily? Did you understand it? Discuss it with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Are the contents true and correct? State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence
No objection.
without objection admitted. Among other things, this states you were mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, which is freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you, or you've read it. You were guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial and the right to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, and you were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. So help you God. Do you understand? Is all of that true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record for all purposes. Well, that's terrible, to say the least. Well, you made a holy hell out of somebody's life here. Are you on drugs or something?
No, sir.
This is the way you normally act, sir? This is the way you act?
We would,
No, I know. I'm reading this report. Let's see. First, this is 3 assaults within a matter of hours. You knocked the lady out of the chair she was sitting in. You used a closed fist, struck her in the head, and kicked her in the buttocks, and then ran from the scene before the police could get there. Then, a little later on, you met up with her again, threw her to the ground, put your knees into her side, and shoved her into a wall, causing a hole in the wall to occur. Then you probably left the scene. Then shortly after that, you showed up again a third time and snatched a phone out of her hand, struck her in the ribs with the closed fist, threw her to the ground, causing pain. And then the police showed up finally. And while you were there this time, and you were taken into custody. Well, that's kind of disturbing behavior, wouldn't you say? Anything else to add by anybody?
no.
If not, I'm going to find in this case you have pleaded guilty voluntarily. You were mentally competent to do so. You understand the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do I have I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? Do we have to? And I'm following this agreement. You were hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 10 years. Fines $500. We put 1,000 there.
Okay.
That's inflation.
I'll fix that.
That's just moving up fast. You're sentenced to 10 years in prison. That is suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 10 years. You must pay a fine of $500. There will be terms and conditions of probation which are necessary for you to successfully complete this probation. You're on thin ice. with this behavior and your criminal history. Do you understand? So one of the things you're going to have to do is this batterers intervention program, which is a great program that is directed by Family Services here in Beaumont. You must attend and complete that. There will be other terms and conditions of probation which are normal and customary for this type of behavior. And this court is going to, there's a condition of probation which I'm going to order, which is 180 days in the county jail. I'm going to do what I can to make sure that they spend Christmas without you. You are a living hell. 3 separate assaults to this lady, 3 separate assaults, and then you ran away like a scared little girl each time before the police arrived. I'm going to give them a chance to at least enjoy Christmas with some peace. You are the Grinch. That is all. You come back before me, and I'll remember this set of circumstances, because this is anti-Christmas behavior. And 10 years isn't enough for the holy hell you've had to place over your, quote, family. You are disruptive of the family union. You are a violent, angry person who needs a long time out. Maybe you can think about the blessings that you have that you're ruining, not only yourself, but others that have to endure your victimization. This is not right. So that is the ruling of the court. That is all. Raul Rebelar,
He just advised me this morning that his family's in the process of hiring Mr. Kindler. So I think until he makes an appearance.